So let's check out this box. Let's start from the back. We get a nice little promo pics of the figure, very nice, and the option parts that come with, pretty cool. Down below, some legal stuff in Japanese, I can't read it, I'm sorry. Up front we get a picture of Captain America and Tony Stark facing off, and the Civil War logo, pretty cool. Scrolling up, we get to see the figure itself, Ant-Man, and you can kind of tell his little accessory figure, ant-size Ant-Man. Overall, this box is a-okay. On the side here, we get an up-close shot of Paul Rudd in his suit, and on the other side, it tells you what team he was on, Captain America. On the top here, we get another Civil War logo, and switching to the bottom, we get pretty much all the logos together and a nice little shot of him. So let's open this guy up, check it out. So straight out the box, this guy is pretty damn rad. Let's take a closer look at that sculpt and paint. Check it out. So as with the helmet, they have multiple pieces to give it that layered look with the eyes and the faceplate and the sides, which is cool, and it makes it easier to paint each piece before they attach them. So the paint looks great on the helmet. So the back of the helmet, there's a little seam on the bottom that looks a little funky, but nothing that's going to ruin the figure. Top of the helmet, no paint problems there. The chest, the sculpting looks amazing, and the painting is pretty rad too. A lot of little silver detail on those tubes. I'm surprised there's not more mess ups on each tube spilling onto the red. It looks good. As for the arms, the detailing looks great. The paint is in the right spots. I'm happy with it. I did find a little spot right there. As you can see, the silver did hit the red suit, but that's the worst of it, I would say. Let's move down south to his crotch area right here. Check out his belt buckle. Looks good. I like the sculpting, and the paint looks perfect. Moving around back, his butt looks a little funky with that extra plate, but the belt buckle looks pretty cool, or the belt itself. Moving to the legs, again, paint looks great, no problems here. I do like the sculpt of the pants, very pants-like sculpt. Back you can see the joints, we'll get to those later. I did find a little bit of paint problems on the right leg, but you probably can't really tell. I mean, look at that, it looks good. Overall, paint and sculpt, I like it. It's good. Yeah. Let's check out the movement in Ant-Man. Starting with the head, it does swivel all the way around and moves pretty freely on the ball joint. Shoulders do have these little flaps, like so. They go all the way up. They are attached to the arms, so they move with them. His arms do move all the way up, and they do swivel at the bicep, like so. Wonderful. He does have double joints on his elbows, always a welcome feature. And his wrists do spin all the way around, and they are removable hands. Snazzy. Moving to the torso, the upper part does spin all the way around very freely, easily. I would say maybe too easily. He does pull back that far, and he goes forward that much. It's pretty good. I like it. At the lower, he doesn't really have any range of motion. I think it might be the belt buckle. At the leg, it does go forward about that much, and it can go back pretty far. The knee, it is double jointed as well, like his elbows. And at the foot, he does have a nice little toe joint, and it does spin side to side. Pretty good. So on to the accessories included in the box. These guys right here. Open hands. The painting looks good, and the sculpt on the inside as well looks great. He doesn't really come with much else, but you know, maybe there's one more thing. Oh yeah, it's this. Check it out. It's a little ant-sized Ant-Man. How appropriate. This guy is cussin' small. He feels a little bit fragile, but I mean, he does clock in under a ½ inch, I think. Let's get a ruler in here. Maybe a little bit over, but he is on that stand. But yeah, he is small as cuss, man. For the size, the paint looks pretty good. All the major paint applications are in the right spot. Helmet, his gauntlets, his little belt thing. It's all in the right spot. It looks good. I mean, I can never do that. It's so tiny. But he does feel a little fragile. I mean, if you step on him once, he's a goner. But I think I can be careful with him. So at the end of the day, should you pick up this Paul Rudd action figure? I think so. Even if you're not a big ass Ant-Man fan. If you're just a fan of the MCU, or you're just a big fan of Paul Rudd, this figure is cool. He'll fill out your Avengers collection, and he'll look great doing it. The sculpt is perfect. Paint applications can be a little funky. He doesn't come with much other than open hands, but I mean, in the flick this figure is based off of, he doesn't do anything besides get big and small. So I'm happy with him. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and check out some more select figure reviews. Peace out.